Hello, sir. My name is K. Harshavardhan. I am from CSMA section, and my topic is environmental rights as human rights. Its case study is analyze the implications of the right to a healthy environment in Ecuador. Now, I am going to say about the environmental rights as human rights. Now, our first topic is Introduction to Environmental Rights. Environmental rights are increasingly recognized as fundamental human rights, essential for the well being of individuals and communities. These rights encompass access to a healthy environment, clean air and water, and sustainable natural resources. When we follow these environmental rights, we will get the healthy environment, clean air, and water and sustainable natural resources. The interdependence of environmental health and human rights underscores the need for legal protections and advocacy. Now we are going to the topic historical context. The recognition of environmental rights as a human rights has evolved since the 1972 Stockholm Conference on the Human Environment. International instruments such as the Universal Declaration of Human Rights laid the groundwork for linking environmental protections to human rights. Here we can see in the figure nature and human separation means here we are differing the nature rights and human rights. Dominion of men over nature, power relations, institutions and structures, instrumental values, environment, regulations for environment protection, including due diligence requirements on certain companies in some jurisdictions and corporate responsibility arising from education but no nature rights. Now, and again, in next slide, we are discussing about the key international frameworks. Several international agreements such as the Paris Agreement and Aarhus Convention emphasize the importance of environmental rights. The United Nations has adopted various resolutions affirming the right to a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment. Means here United Nations has raised the such rights means the rights which we have to clean and healthy and sustainable environment we have to follow. Regional human rights courts have increasingly recognized environmental rights, setting precedents for similar cases globally. Here we can say that the right courts has given the rules that we have to must and should follow the environmental rights to clean, healthy, and sustainable environment. Here we can see environmental rights are two types: substantivity environmental rights, procedural environmental rights. The right to a healthy environment are human rights that are supported by healthy environment is known as substantivity environmental rights. And formal steps for enforcing legal rights that ensure interests of affected groups are considered. Means these are known as procedural environmental rights. Now we are discussing about the challenges and barriers. Despite growing recognition, many challenges remain in enforcing environmental rights on a global scale. Political, economic, and social factors often hinder the implementation of environmental protections, especially in developing nations. Activists and communities advocating for environmental rights frequently face threats, violence, and legal persecution. Here we can see in the figure the protection of environment as a human rights issue. Although they are distinct and separate fields, human rights and environmental protection are closely related to the point that they are actually interdependent. Here we can see that the human rights and environmental protection are both interrelated. Means if we follow the most of the human rights, we can mostly protect the environment maximally. Human rights are based on respect for fundamental human attributes such as dignity, equality, and freedom, and the proper attainment of these depends on an enabling environment. In addition, adequate protection the environment depends on the exercise of human rights such as freedom of expression and information, which are vital for the development of appropriate and transparent environmental policies. Environmental degradation also affects directly the enjoyment of various human rights, including the rights to life, health, food and water. Means degradation of environment will affect the enjoyment. Means we will enjoy by the life, health, food and water. It will affect those all and it will decreases the health, food and water due to environmental degradation. And our next topic is case study. Analyze the implications of the right to a healthy environment in Ecuador. Now we are discussing about the introduction to the right to a healthy environment. The right to a healthy environment is recognized in Ecuador Constitution, specifically Article 14. This right emphasizes the importance of environmental protection as a fundamental human right. Understanding this right is crucial for assessing its impact on public policy and community health in UKDR. Means here it will give the information about means introduction to a right to healthy environment means it will give the information about the rights which will give us the healthy environment. And UKDR constitution is a type of constitution which have a human rights means some rights to maintain the healthy environment, specifically Article 14. Next, our topic is legal framework and constitutional guarantees. Ecuador became the first country to incorporate the right to a healthy environment in its constitution in 2008. It is the first country to incorporate the right to a healthy environment in 2008. The constitution mandates the state to protect the environment and promote sustainable development practices. As I say, this constitution will help us to protect the environment and maintain healthy environment. Legal frameworks established empowered citizens to hold authorities accountable for environmental degradation. Means here legal frameworks will establish the empowered citizens to hold authorities to uh, to reduce the environmental degradation. Now we are going to see the topic implications for environmental policy. The right to a healthy environment influences environmental legislation and enforcement mechanisms in Ecuador. Policymakers are required to prioritize environmental health in areas such as agriculture, mining, and urban development. And this shift encourages collaboration between government, civil society, and indigenous communities in environmental governance. Now we are going to see the last topic social and economic impacts by this UKDR constitution. Ensuring a healthy environment can lead to improved public health outcomes. Means it will increase the health outcomes. Public health outcomes will be good. Means healthy. They will be healthy. Reducing healthcare costs for the state. Environmental protection initiatives can create sustainable economic opportunities, particularly in ecotourism and conservative efforts. Vulnerable communities, especially indigenous groups, benefit from stronger protections against environmental harm and exploitation. And thank you so much, sir, for listening my video presentation. I hope you understand well and thank you.